Where are my glasses? Where? Well, I'll be damned. You ain't looking too bad for an 87-year-old. Now, let me see. That's me when I was what? 18? 17 perhaps. Yeah, 17. I think. Ha! If only this was real. Nope, no pain. Just another dream. But, I must say, I had worse ones. Let me see, how about 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is good. Bum, 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 bum. That's too easy. Hop, 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 hop. Yep, that's me all right. Yanko. The village dancer. Oh, I wasn't just good. I was the best for miles around. I may not have been good at my jills, but boy could I dance. By the time I was this high, I knew all the steps. And I didn't just do them right. I made them look easy. They said it was a gift. Weddings, fairs, St. George's Day, St. Dimitrios Day, harvest festivals. They come and fetch me from my village, from far away sometimes. I became friends with the musicians. They greeted me as one of theirs because they could always count on me to get the dancing going. Nothing beats the thrill of getting on a stage. Even with the sun in your eyes, dust in your nose, sweat under your arms, I loved every minute of it. Let's face it, apart from fishing, playing cards, and getting very drunk on sleepover, dancing was the greatest form of entertainment we had. loved the shiny boots, the colorful costumes, the expectation, the excitement, the rhythm, the applause, and the girls, scores of them, wanting to dance, aching to dance, longing to dance, with me. I became quite famous. I wasn't just any dancer. My name was known across several counties. No village or town could hold a fete without Gorkom. And I danced and I danced and I danced some more. And after dancing, the girls, they were still there. Naturally, they expected attention. They wanted to chat, show me their new dresses. They also wanted me to teach them new steps. And as soon as we'd escaped their parents' watchful eyes, how could I deny them? I mean, what's a few steps? I became rather good at that too. Bit too good, perhaps. Got me into trouble once in a while. Still, let's face it, the worst they could do was send me packing back to my village and ask me not to come back. But they soon forgot. And here I was again. Hey, I like this drink. Dancing all alone's a bit sad. Hey, why don't I just... I was good.
Oh, you were all right. I was good.
Ha, all right? I was the best.
Oh, of course you were, you silly man. Or rather, I should say boy. Wasn't that why I married you? It certainly wasn't for your money, or the land you did not have. Hey, let me look at you. Yes, you were almost exactly the same as when we first met. Gosh, you were a bit of all right. And I was up against a lot of competition.
You won.
After the shortest courtship ever recorded in the parish.
You were your father's favorite, Miryusha. He couldn't deny you anything.
Yes, I know. And you had no family asking for a dowry. Gosh, you were a bargain. Still, marrying a foreigner. We caused quite a scandal.
Even worse than a foreigner.
I know. A Jew. Oh, the things we do for love.
Well, that was a little secret.
Yes. Why did you have to remember me like this, and not like that?
Miryusha, I'm 87. I'm having trouble controlling this silly dream. You know, when I'm awake, my head's in a right muddle. So just imagine when I'm asleep. Besides, to me, even as I see you sitting here, you were always the girl of my dreams. The one who saved me, no matter what age you are.
Oh, you could always say the sweetest things, and I would love to believe you, if I didn't know what a terrible liar you were.
I am not. I feel so lonely without you. It's been so many years, and I do really miss you.
What is it that you miss about me?
Well, for one, your chicken soup.
What chicken soup?
I was joking. And you can't hurt me. This is just a dream. No, seriously. I miss your company, your good humor, your laughter, the way you push me out of bed in the morning.
I remember that. Work was never your thing. I often wondered how we got by all those years. But you were always ready to get up and dance.
I know. What can I do? You married the right moment. Didn't we have good times, though? Do you remember the midsummer bonfires and the harvest festivals? Or and that fair when we won first prize 3 years in a row?
Yes, a huge live goose. And I had to pluck it all by myself.
And bottles of very good Sibova.
Which you finished off straight away. And I don't suppose that you remember I had to drive the cart home once when you got so drunk.
I don't remember that at all.
No, of course you didn't. You passed out. And I suppose you don't remember Jadranka either.
No, Mirka. That was an accident. Too much sun and Sibova. It was entirely her doing.
Oh, and I'm sure it was an accident that your hands found their way into the front of her open blouse. And what about Masha? And you?
And what about our 3 sons? Weren't they the apples of your eye?
Yes, they were. Have you heard from the little tykes?
No, not much. America's so far away. They are all getting richer and fatter. But when they write, they always ask me to put fresh flowers on your grave.
Oh, that's nice. Are there any more grandchildren?
Josep, we're talking great-grandchildren now.
Yes, I suppose so. Oh, what a pity. I would love to have known at least some of them.
Hey, do you remember when you had to teach me so we could get married?
No, what?
Our Father, who art in heaven,
Hallowed be thy name.
thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses.
As we forgive them that trespass against us. And
Baja Yehon, Uf Yomehon, Uva Hayei, the whole base Israel, Vagala, Kabisman, Karim Vimru. Amen. Hang on. What was that step with, the one that everybody liked?
No. What was that anyway? What about this one?
Oh, yes. Okay. Shall we?
Oh, all right then. That's enough.
A waltz, perhaps?
No, I'm tired now. Yes. We did have some wonderful times together. And I don't regret a single moment of my life with you. Coming to think of it, seems incredible that you weren't killed in the war.
Why? Why did you have to ruin it? This was such a nice one.
Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. I forgot. I didn't mean to. Yanko, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I'm sorry.
Stop! I've spent years trying to make sense of this conflict. Whatever happened, my people always seem to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Although we occupied land that no one wanted, they made us feel that we didn't really belong anywhere. I mean, What can you do with a bunch of shepherds in silly costumes who sort of converted to Muslim or sort of converted to Christian when it suited them, but who never really stopped being Jewish? Oy vey! Oy vey! A little Greek, a little Turkish, a little Bulgarian, a little Gypsy, but far too Jewish to fit in the whole picture. Now, let me see. There we were, stuck in a corner of a declining empire. Yes, here. Separated by a high mountain from another empire. A powerful one. Here. And separated by another high mountain from another empire. A very, very big one. There. The borders came and went. There were times when we didn't know which kingdom or nation we were living in. And every new government decided we had to be resettled. Of course, we refused. We loved this land. It was never really ours. We'd grown attached to it. The thing is, we were in the way, and it meant... So my people made a stand. We burned down the provincial governor's house and... Worst of all, much worse. Much, much worse. We stopped paying tax. Oy vey! So straight away, we were branded as terrorists, dissidents, subversives. And they started sending a few inspectors. Then a few gendarmes. Then a few soldiers. Then a lot of soldiers. And before long, we've heard things were turning ugly on the next town. We were so far from everything. We thought we'd be immune. One day they said, the war is coming to your doorsteps. And then it was for real. The troops were to reach us within the next few days. Panic struck the village. People running around like headless chickens. We no longer had any weapons. Our last guns had been taken away by the gendarmes during our last uprising. And with high mountains all around, we were trapped. Father and I didn't see eye to eye. He was a proud man, though not the most sensible one. Whoa! He ordered us to carry on with our work as usual, as if nothing was about to happen. So, we did. Mother went on tending the kitchen garden. Its van loaded the car to take it to the market, and little Julia, she was only 10. She went back to school. As for me, Father said, you, get up there and keep an eye on the goats, because apart from dancing with girls, that's really all you're good at. Our pastures overlooked our village. I can't explain why, but to me, this messy sprawl of modest cottages was the most beautiful place on earth. A brook had the clearest and coldest water you could ever imagine. And we were so proud of the little bridge that crossed it. Suddenly, a cloud of dust appeared on the horizon. It got thicker and thicker. It hadn't rained for weeks. And what started as a faint rumor turned out to be a squadron marching towards us. I saw make their way into our village. We all heard how brutal they could be. We never really believed it. First, it sounded as if there was a lot of random shooting. Then a house went up in flames. Then another. Then a bar. The synagogue too. Again. Then the town hall. The school. The school! The shooting went on and on. Of course, the honorable thing would have been to race back down and stand by my people, knowing full well I'd be killed along with them. But I didn't. Instead, I ran for my life for hours and hours. When the night came, I took refuge in a hut on the outskirts of a neighboring village. But from there too, as I was catching my breath, in the distance, I could hear gunshots until it got totally dark. Then, everything went quiet. Very quiet. Dead quiet. I've spent the night under that bed, in the dark and cold. I had the whole night to reflect on the day, on the savage attack on my people, on my betrayal. What do you do when your cielo, your village, is destroyed? How are you supposed to feel when you find yourself orphaned and homeless at 17? How do you cope with the helplessness, the loss, the anger, and worst of all, with the shame of knowing you're a coward? You don't feel! You don't think! You run for your life! You disappear deep into the forest and you keep climbing for as long as your legs will carry you. For 3 whole days, I walked through fields and forests, staying clear of roads and villages, most of them ruins, still burning. I drank from streams, stole food, sometimes in remote houses where people had just been massacred, and left there to... I kept walking, following the same paths my grandfathers had used in their smuggler days. Until finally, I crossed the border. I suppose they wouldn't be at war on the other side. I hoped I'd be safer. I know we spoke the same dialect. We danced the same dances. They were kind to me. A school teacher and his family who sympathized with our cause took me in and fed me. After this long journey, my face, hands, and clothes were covered with dirt. That was nothing next to the grime sticking to my soul. I couldn't wash that away. So, for a few months, I went a bit mad. Couldn't sleep, wouldn't eat, laughed and cried for no reason. Even tried to hang myself a few times, but I couldn't make a decent knot. Fortunately, in another Sadruga, there lived a pretty girl called Miriana. And one Sunday afternoon, I saw her dance. And gradually, I came back to life. I felt like dancing again. And we danced and we danced. I fell in love. Little by little, I got better. We courted, got married. She gave me 3 sons. They grew strong, emigrated. We grew old. Then she died. In spite of all the hardships, we had a happy life. There was a heavy price to pay for this happiness, though. A nightly reminder full of dread, visions of soldiers arriving, shooting, houses going up in flames, looking for bread among corpses, escaping. My betrayal. Images etched forever in my mind. I was too young. I wasn't born to fight. I was just a village dancer. I was carefree, and I make us happy. That's all I was good at. Where will this end? I don't want to be young anymore. I just want to be an old man who enjoys a bit of peace at the end of a long life. And before I'm allowed to die, and join those I abandoned to fate, all I'd like to do is sleep in peace. Maybe once.